All right, let's try this again. There we go. One plug, just one. So that one plug, I don't know who unplugged it. But anyway, welcome back to the channel. We had some technical difficulties, but I had to get it straight. I figured it out real quick. So you still don't hear me? Hold on now. I'm getting it's registering. One, two, one, two. Maybe we retry it again. All right. We were just trying to make sure wifey said she couldn't hear me, but now she says she can hear me. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. Like I said, today's video, I'm going to be talking about creating yourself a thumbnail for your YouTube channel. But the site that I'm going to be using does a whole lot more than that. So I'm just going to be walking you through some stuff, And the site that I'm talking about is Canva. So we're going to switch on over here to that. All right, and there we go. We got Canva up for you. Now, this is a site that allows you to make thumbnails, posters, flyers, pretty much anything you can think of. Right now I'm going to be showing you the free version, so it's just going to be like a basic tutorial of what you can use, and the different tips and stuff that I've learned to kind of make things look different, and they got a bunch of free templates for you to use as well, so it can make things a whole lot easier if you just have that creative blockage and you don't really know where you want to start. There's a lot of help for you here. So, all right. Thank you, East Dad. I appreciate you for joining me in, man. Hope you don't have to work too hard today, man. I know you say you got to go on in. I miss always Tam Tam and the beautiful wife. Yeah, I thank y'all for being here. And for those of y'all catching the replay, feel free to ask questions in the comment section. I can come back with a follow-up video or either be able to answer it in the comments for you. He used Windows Movie Maker. Okay. Okay. I haven't played around with that one. Wifey kind of introduced me to this, and then I just, just took it over and blew up. So for starters, I'll show you what the templates are. You can just click on that, and see, like I said, you can make presentation, logos, flyers, the resume. They have a resume portion, and all this stuff here is mostly free. Now there is a pro version of it, and like I said, it'll have the little crown on it. There you go. See right there, that one there says pro, and you would just have to pay for their subscription to get the pro versions of some of these templates and stuff. But there are still a lot of free, and like I said, I'll be showing you just how to walk through and go over there. So here, I'm gonna just go right up here to create a design to start off, and then you can see all the options that you have down the side there. Animated logos, Facebook posts, for your Instagram stories, everything. But we want YouTube right now, and it's not showing up as a popular, but here you go. I just typed in you, and here you go. You got thumbnails right here. So we're just gonna click to that, and it's gonna take you to a new page. And say hello to my son, because he is gonna let himself be known. And the champ is here. What's up? What's up? Tay Weezy, appreciate you for joining, man. So for starters, so like for me, I'm a gamer. So I always you can just type it in the search. I just type in gaming, and you get a bunch of templates that'll come up here on your left. So you can pick and choose. Like that's a free one. And you can pick on it, and everything in here you can change. Everything is custom. Like you can take that photo out if you want, click on it, delete, then you got a blank space for you to put your own photo. You click on the fonts, change it to whatever you want to. You got a whole color palette over here that you can choose. They give you a color palette that kind of matches the background already, so you can kind of stay in the same color schemes if you want, when you change it. And let's see here. I think I got some pictures. I don't have any pictures uploaded on this, so I am going to use a quick one from my files. Nope, nope. Where am I at? It's not in my pictures. There it is. We just gonna use one. You click that, it's gonna upload your file from your computer, wherever you got it from, and then boom, you can add it in there. Now that is what we call a frame, and you can make frames of all different sizes, but when you put the picture in there, it transforms it into the size of the frame for you. Also, the good thing about this is a special tool where you wonder how people get their backgrounds out. This does it for you. You click on there to hit background removal. Oh, but I guess that is not free. Understood. So if you want to move the background from your pictures and stuff, you will have to pay for it. But like I said, it do give you a 30-day free trial access to use it. But in other words, it will remove all the background stuff that you want, and you could just have this guy up front with the hat by itself here. But since we don't have that option, we're just gonna leave it like that. All right, but then you go in here, you can change, like I said, all this is changeable if you want to. Join me live. There you go. Now, one of the things that I found to do, what I like doing because it doesn't have an outlining feature, what you can do is click on anything that you want. This right here is the duplicate feature. You duplicate it, and then you can bring it up a little bit so you can see it, and you go to different effects. Now, what this does is allow it to look different, and I add different animation to it. What I normally do is hit hollow it out, change the color of it to something on the background again, then put it over the top of it, and that's what you allow it to give you that pop to it. And then you can go back to the effects and change the thickness of it so you get it real thin if you want, or you can make it as big as you want, you know. So you play around with it to your liking, and I found that's what more makes that contrast or make that lettering pop out more. Also, another feature that I do too is the same one. I slide this down, I go back to this one, hit effects again, and I add a shadow to it, either shadow or either an echo effect. And you just change the color of it again, change it to white. I'm gonna just delete that for right now. We can always add it back real quick. So that's what adds that background effect to it. You can change the offset. Offset is just how close it is to the original font. You put it as close as you want, or you can bring it as far away as you want. And then the direction is also, you know, it's either go to the left or the right, top or bottom, whichever one you desire based off where you're going to put your wording. So we're going to put it up there. Another good one is the background, depending on what you're doing. You can put the background behind the text. I would say it follows it everywhere. You can make it as bold as you want or as round as you want. Also, the spread, just how far away you want it from the letters, you know, that's how you do the spread on it. And transparency is another thing that allows you to see through it, so you can see the background behind it still, so you can change the transparency on it. Okay, King D, appreciate you for coming through, man. Everybody in the chat, everybody can't see that. I need to put a background behind that, but it's okay. That's not what this is for. All right, now another cool feature that I want to show you about it. Let me switch this back. Do, like I said, the shadow, change the transparency and the color. We'll make that yellow. You can blur it out, and that gives it that glowing effect behind the lettering. There you go. And same thing with that, you can change the direction anywhere you want it to go and how far you want it to be from behind it. So that's what I said, that's what adds that glowing pop to it. Make it look like your letters are shining. That's that blur effect. You can have it look just like the letters or blur it out. That offset back right here. All right, and I'm gonna add another one in front. Then have to click off, hollow it out. I'm just gonna go with white. and change the thickness. All right. Let's see here. All right, another cool feature that you can do is elements. Now these are a whole bunch of different things that you can add: stickers, graphics, anything that you want basically. So we can go to the stickers real quick, and like the floating arrows, you got happy faces, confetti, fireworks, all type of things. So you can add fireworks to it. Now on your thumbnail, you probably don't want that moving, so I normally don't do that. But like if you was making a photo, not a photo, but a logo that you wanted and you wanted to pop, you can add all the moving graphics to it. Go back. I don't want it moving right now. Oh, that's the same one I just hit. Different shapes. I can add a star. There you go. Now, this is the part here when you start adding all your different layers or different designs. If you want something to go in front, you right click on it and you got this option here, send to back, bring forward. Once you do that, it'll bring it in front of whatever that you have. Bring forward. So now I got it in front of the lettering instead of behind it. But that's when you do, like I said, once you add in a whole bunch of different elements, of different stars, different whatever design that you think of, and you have that problem like I want that to be in front, you right click on it and that's what'll do it. So I'm gonna send that back behind it. I have to do it again because I want it behind both of them. Or you can just hit send to the back and it's gonna send it directly to the back. So now I got it behind. Boom. And you can also change some of these. You can change the color of. You just gotta pay attention to the selection when you go in. Like these, when you right click on the, not right click, but hit the three dots for the menu on it, it'll let you know what all you can and can't do. So like I said, this lets you know it's free. Da, da, da. Yeah, this is when we're allowed to change the design. So change the color of it. Let's do red. Okay. Now that's the problem that I don't like, when you have to select it and it's behind something. You got to move it out your way just so you can select it again. Now you can also, if you don't want that problem, when you have stuff like this, you can group it together. See, I got those two separate. Only thing I gotta do is right click and drag. Well, not right click, left click and drag. Left click, hold and drag. Okay, it's picking up something else. But I was trying to show you how to group those together. This template has a lot on it, so therefore, you know what I'm going to do? We are going to start from scratch. That's what I was trying to grab, but it's not. Remove that. Like I said, everything is customizable in the way you want. You can delete, add whatever you want. So now I'm gonna go back. This is your text field. It has a bunch of different examples that you can use and change the lettering up on. Like level up. Okay. And this one is already grouped for you, which you can, like I said, you see that part here, click ungroup. That way you can have them separate from each other so you can do what you need to. Then you can do the method I was saying, left click, hold, drag down to ones you want to group, then hit group. And now they're both moved together. So it'll be one. Change that. And I just switched to a free account. I do have a paid account, so I was trying to just show you if you didn't want to spend money right now on it. But like I said, the paid version of this has a lot more features, especially a lot more templates and stuff that you would want to use gaming with. Now, I don't think, yeah, see my logo is not on here. But I was just gonna put gaming with my logo, I'm different down there. That's what I was gonna put up there. So I can always add it. It's not no big deal, it's right there. Once it finishes uploading, pop it in there. I made this logo on Canva, if that's basically I could tell you what you could do. I made that logo right here that I just put up here with this Canva. Alright, now I want to group these two together so I can slide them down. See, I was able to move both of them at the same time and not just have to move the words and then move the panel. So that's how you can keep stuff organized. Alright, get that star out of there. I actually could have put that over there. Boom. And boom. Now I want to add an arrow. You can see it's already up there for me. Different type of arrows you can choose. I want to pop that in. This right here is your rotation. So you can rotate it whichever way you want. And I'm like, yep, gaming with. Different. Change the color of it. That is fine. Alright, now this is another cool feature that they have where you can start animated. That's basically what makes it into a GIF if you wanted to use those. So you can put different animations on them. Click whichever one you want to use, and then you can have it rise up, you know, pan, or even the lettering themselves. Boom. And then I'll just go up here and hit play real quick and it'll show you what it'll look like, the different animations. So if you've seen, I added a drop in on the gaming with, and then the arrow slides in. Okay. I didn't want to make it whole screen, but alright. My son is on it right now. He just knows when me or wifey goes live, he just got to be heard. Okay, another cool feature with the elements is you can go in and they have different as I was saying, those frames that I was using here, there we go. You can use different frames to outlay whatever you're trying to do. Like if I want to put that in there to show a scribble, then back to the elements and just pick a graphic that I want. And you slide it inside the frame, and there it is. Now once you put something inside the frame, you double click on it. That's where you can size it down to the right proportion or make it bigger, so you can use whatever you want, and then slide it. Like if I want more of that purple part in there, I'll slide it to the left, more of the blue, slide it to the right. And that's how you can adjust your frames. But I don't want that right now. You just hit delete on it and it deletes whatever you put in first and then the frame. Okay. Now I want to ungroup this for a second. I want to copy it, hollow it out. Junior is on one, he's fine. Boom, there you go. Make it a little bit thinner. All right. So that's just gaming, and I'm not gonna just show you on that one because I know we don't have a lot of gamers. But anything that you could think of, you know, so you go back to templates, move that out the way, say cooking. You know, a lot of cooking channels out there. Boom, you hit cooking. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna left click out of this, drag it across the whole thing, delete. That way I can have a free background. And I'll just go to one of these cooking. Boom. There you go. See, that's a free one. Now the ones that are pro, like I said, have the little crown in the right corner of them. Like I said, you would have to pay for them. But that's a free one. Like I said, that's not even, you don't have to do nothing but edit your text in this one if you really wanted to. You know, add your name, you know, however you want to do it. Now the font, you can also change this too. I didn't show you that. You just go up here to the left, hit that one there for your font, and it has a bunch of fonts that you can use. Like I said, there's so many choices on the font that it is crazy. You just gotta play with the ones that you like. You know, a new video, it looks funky. You know, you can change it there, more sleek. Now you can also, if you want, depending on what you're looking for, you can type it in up top. Just say you want bold fonts to show up, type in bold, and it'll come up with all the bold fonts for you. You know, that's one. There's another. It took some time for it to load, but there you go. Open Sans is a nice one that's just sleek. Now you can change the size of it by dragging that, or by clicking the numbers here to change the font size. Now since this was already bold, you really can't change it and adding more boldness to it or italicize it, but you can underline it if you want. Ooh, and you still can add more effects to it. Glitch it out, add a neon effect to it. Certain colors don't look good with the neon effect. I've come to find that out. You gotta have the right color, so it's gotta be more of the bright red, maybe a blue. Yellow really doesn't show up that well, maybe because it's a yellow background, but you know, none of the dark colors really didn't have the neon pop to it. So it's gotta be a bright one. Okay. No questions, no questions. Add a background. Change the background color to white. So that's a basic one. Like I said, you can change the picture if you have your own dish that you want to show. Like I said, that's a frame. Only thing you gotta do is hit delete on it, and then that frame is gonna stay there for you. Okay. Then it's got dots here. You know, you can add it. That's how you just do it. You just add certain elements to it to give it some feel. So like I said, you go back to elements, go back to shapes. You know, you got stars in there. You got a handprint. You know, and then you can type in stuff too. So you go back here, go back to elements. Say you want a frying pan. Boom, there you go. You type it in up there, you got you a frying pan. You can pick from any of the pictures that you want, you know, put them in there. I didn't mean to put it to the frame. Now the best feature about this is the undo. You can just click the undo arrow. Boom. So that way I ain't got to delete nothing, mess it up. Pull that out. I do want that going and that one going. There you go. The same thing with these. Some of these are customizable, some of these not. This one here, you can't change the color on them. Some of them that are already white are mostly the ones, well, that's an animated. No, you can't change that one. Trying to see this one, maybe. Yeah, see this one here, you can change the picture's color. The handle, you just got to find out which area is what. There you go. Keep switching. That's green. That's just coming up with some colors real quick. Ram black, you know, it's however you want to customize it, you know, whatever color scheme you want to use. We're gonna delete that out. But like I said, that's the elements portion of it. You know, they have photos you can use, charts, frames, different type of grids. It's all in there for you. So like that's just a element, that's a cartoon version. But if you want the real deal, same thing, you just go to the photos part of it. And you can get a real frying pan. Now this is one I think it'll let me do it for you. I didn't want that in there. I'm gonna bring it to the front real quick so I can block everything out. Now on this, hit edit image, remove background. Oh, I forgot that's not it's not a free tool. I was gonna show you how it looked. I think I can switch and I'll show y'all what that looks like when I switch to my paid account. That's a nice one. Have it steaming in there. There you go. See, boom. All right. Like I said, it's just a basic tutorial. Nothing real hard to get to do. Like I said, you just gotta play around with it, see what you like, see what you don't like. What are some more channels? Vlogging channels. Well, all those that be on the road, especially Big Rooster, who be on his bike all the time, you know, got you the open road scenery. A whole bunch of stuff. Trying to think of anything that I'm leaving out. I don't want to, like I said, those are just basic tips for you right there, especially with the making your lettering pop. I know that's one of the key tricks. You want to have it big so when people are looking at your thumbnail, they can kind of make out your title, what the video is going to be about, just by looking at your words on your thumbnail. Now the part here, you hit share to download it. This is where you can change how rich you want it to be, and I guess that is a pro feature too. Yep, it is, but it automatically does it at 1280 720. That is already a HD, so you can get that HD version of a thumbnail on your YouTube video, so it can be rich and crisp and not all blurry looking. Alright, that's not bad. You can also add them on top. You don't have to just have one, you can have multiple, however you want to do it. Boom, and it changes it to the back. I don't think you want to enjoy the trip to no fire though. Yeah, that's sending the wrong message there. All right. You can add your subscribes to your YouTube channel. No, I don't want to add it to the background. Okay, this thing is really bugging me now. Undo, undo, and undo. I was trying to make it smaller. It is trying to pin everything to the background for some reason. I guess because this is, oh, a frame, that's why. Those frames will do that to you. You can just start with a plain background. That's what I'm going to show you now. Just start from scratch. All right, plain background. Only thing you got to do here with your background feature here, you can have watery text. There you go. That way I go back to that. Make it smaller. I won't try to add it because it's not a frame. Describe. Okay, you can go to use some text, whatever you want. Just say in here. cooking tips. Put it up there. Now this one already has an effect to it, like I said, but you can go in and make it whatever you want. You can put it to no effects. Add the shadow in there if you want. Change the color of it to white. I like to blur it. It makes it look like it's glowing. Transparency is just how thick you want it to look. Or clear you want it to look, not thick. You know. Cooking tips. Make it a little bit bigger. To me, I'm going to duplicate it. Hollow it out to give it a border. That's the only thing, because it doesn't allow you to make borders on your front. That's the only thing I don't like about Canva. So you have to use this trick to make a border. Go up and change the color to black, and there, that's what gives you the border feature on here. Okay, same thing. Go back to it. You can change the thickness of it, like I said, on a little bit thicker. All right. Go in. I'm gonna do a stove. Type that into my elements part. Scroll through. There's a lot. Like I said, they're gonna give you a lot of the pro ones, so you can be teased to get the pro. Like I said, it's not a bad subscription if you want to pay for it once you're in that status. But like I said, there's still a lot of free ones. You just have to get the ones without the crown. I want a cartoon version. I don't want a picture one. It goes on and on. Oh, that's a good one, but it is not free. Let's see. I had to cut that down a little bit. I didn't know that music was that loud. I'll give y'all some tutorial on that too, on my setup that I use for stream. Like I said, I've used a setup called OBS Studios, and that's how I can control, you know, the different stream aspects of this right now. The volume on my chat, the volume on my music, the volume of me, any videos that I might play. They're not gonna give me a good stove, are they? They don't hacked into it. Hey, he's showing our product. Show them all the paid. I just need a simple stove, y'all. What's up? Let's go back. That looked like a burner top. That ain't even a real stove. That one doesn't look good at all. Yeah, I can't even tell what that is. That's a little bit better, even though it still can't really see that it's a stove. Got better microwaves, huh? And so those are gonna be mostly pictures, which is fine. Like I said, you can use that as your background if you want. Just have a, oh, that's a pro one. Said I was gonna switch over to my pro account so y'all can see this stuff too. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, back out. Let's go to home. Like I said, I just made this to show y'all. I'll sign out real quick. Okay. Go back. Create. Like I said, it's gonna show you all the pro stuff. Now we can get all of those. Like I said, no, I said show a kitchen. There we go. Alright, now any picture that you want to make the background again, you just right click on it and then set image as background. Then it becomes your background. Go back in here, add you some lettering. Cooking tips. Put it anywhere you want. Change the direction. Here to change the font style. How long have I been? This wasn't gonna be that long. Drag that out a little bit. Okay. Let's change the color. Here, like I said, you can make a custom color. They have it here for you. Just slide the bar to whichever section that you want. Y'all already know my favorite color is blue. Find the right hue. There we go. A little bit smaller. I'm gonna add a shadow to it. Let's make it black. Blur it out. Make it more transparent. And the offset. There we go. Make those letters look bold. I'm gonna duplicate it. Change it to hollow. What's a good contrast color to this? Let's make it that brownish, yeah. From the picture background. And not as thick. Okay. Another trick that you can do with your lettering, say if you got your letters and you don't want them that close, this right here is the spacing part. You click on that and this allows you to change how close. Well, I need to do it to the background one first. So let's delete that out the way for now. Like I said, get here, hit your letter spacing. You can make it tighter or you can make them more spaced out. Same for how close you want each line to be. Line spacing just brings it up on it, or you can bring it as far away as you need to. So you can put something in the middle if you want. So I want it right up on there, but not right up on it, but boom. That's a little bit better. Same thing as here. This is your alignment, so you can have it filled from the left, the middle, or the right, depending on however you want to lay it out. You don't have to keep it all the same all the time. Give you different options. Here again, we go back. Get a little bit brighter this time. All right. Go back to elements. They got a little live thing you can add on there too. They got different ones you can pick from. Live streaming, you know, boom, add it there in the corner. Like that is all customizable too. So you can change that color to whatever you want to match your lettering up top if you want. You change the font's color, which is good. Like I said, you just got to pick and choose which ones you want. Boom, I can change the lettering, so you just have to play around with it. And that goes for that arrow and everything. You know, sometimes it'll just be the arrow by itself, sometimes just the lettering, you know, and sometimes it just depends on what the element allowed you to do. Like I said, this is the paid version of it, so it's going to be a lot more that it allows you to fix. Okay, live streaming. What's up, Terrence? Well, it's a Terrence kind of thing. How you doing, man? Unique will be back shortly. She just went to go. My son was rowdy, so she's trying to get him fed. He didn't want to eat what we gave him. You know, he's picky right now. He's being real picky. Okay. That's not a bad one either. It moves though. Like I said, you don't really want your thumbnail to move. YouTube is not gonna upload it like that. Well, if you had it on any other site, Facebook or anything like that, it'll be moving for you. That's good. That's good. Always glad to be doing good. I pray everybody's doing well. Continue to do good things. You know, keep your energy, as they say, the energy you put out is the energy that you get back. So that's why I try to always stay positive. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. My wife keeps me grounded in that because I know my temper, boy. Woo. Thank you, military. What else would I was gonna add you? Y'all got any questions? You know, anything that y'all want to kind of know about it? 'Cause like I said, that's how I do it. Basically, like just get a good background, whatever your theme is going to be about. Like I said, this is going to be cooking, so I threw up a kitchen background. I showed you. All you got to do is go to elements. If you want anything, pots and pans, you type it in there. It'll give you, well, that's flower pots. So, you know, but it'll give you cooking pots too. But, you know, you just have to go through, pick the ones that you want. You know, say you want to crack eggs. Boom. You got your different eggs in there that you could put in there. However you want. You go back. Add different elements to it to get it to pop a little bit more. So I go to shapes. That's normally what I do. I add a whole lot of, not a whole lot, but you know, different shapes that I like, especially like stars. You see, you got that. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. Put it over the cooking to give it a sort of a layered look. Even though those are not the type of stars I wanted the sparkling ones. There you go. So I'm gonna delete that real quick. There you go, the sparkling stars. Change it around. Like I said, in this feature here, put it there. Now, if you want it in front of your letters, you keep it there. If you don't, like I said, you right click on it. You can have send to the back or send backwards or send to the back. Send to the back, send it directly to the background. So it'll be the last thing, basically. Boom. So now the letters are up front. You know, if you want it to be in front, like I said, you do the same thing. You right click on it, click move forward. You hit move forward, it's going to move between each layer one by one. But if you know you want it in the front, hit front. I'm going to show you what I mean by layer. Like that cooking. The cooking tips has 2 layers on it. So I'm going to bring it in front of the blue, but behind the brown, basically. So you see it's in front of the, I'm clicking on the wrong one. So like I said, it's in front of the blue, but behind the brown. But I want it in front of all of it. So now it's in front of the brown too. Yeah. Okay. We don't want the eggs on there. I actually like the frying pans. So again, type frying pan in there. Now we can get to choose all the pro ones here, like I said, and pay for it if you want. But they do have free ones. The free ones, again, don't have the crowns next to them. There you go. Put it right here next to the words. I wanted to find a stove, but the stove was not looking good on here. Like the paid ones, like I said, that's how they get you to pay for it. You know, Paid ones look a whole lot better. Like this stove here I picked out, I'm like, I don't even know what that looks like. You know, you gotta really know what you're looking at. But then here's a paid one, like boom, yes, I know that's a stove. You can really tell. Boom, put it in there. And I'm just adding it to the lettering to kind of give the lettering some feel and pop, especially with the stars in there now. Okay, like I said, that's just a live streaming thing. I'm gonna add a banner to it. Again, if you don't see it right up, it's normally up here, but like I said, I haven't been on here in a while. You just type it in there. Banner, different type of banners you can use. Put it right there behind. Okay. And I'm gonna send it backwards because I want it behind the letters. Oh, I want it to send it to the back. Let's start that way. Okay, boom. Now this one you can change the color of. So that white part, let's change it to. Honestly, that's the only part that kind of slow me down when it comes to the color schemes. You know what colors go with what. That be my only delay. That's why I like it when they have the color scheme here that already matches what you have in the photos. So boom, make it a little bit darker. Another feature that I forgot to show you here, I'm just gonna add some more lettering, put it to the banner. There's beautiful. There's beautiful. Hold on, let's move this down because I want to add that to that. All right, now see how that is. Now the other effect that you can add to it. I just put some in there. Don't judge me. Let's get boiling. I know everybody know how to boil some water. I hope you do. I hope you do. But now I got that in there, I'm gonna add another effect to it, and it's called the curve effect. That way you can add the curvage just like the banner. You go in and change the number dial, and now you got a little curve to it to kind of match your banner. A little bit more. There it is. And we're gonna make that white to make it stand out. Let's get boiling. Boom. And there it is for you. Alright. Oh yeah, I told him he was acting rowdy. You had to settle him down. Alright. So that's basically, like I said, your basic tutorial of how to use Canva. It has so many features that you can use. Like I said, not just for thumbnails, flyers, you can make logos. Like I said, the logo here. Let's go back to uploads. It's gonna show you everything me and my wife has done here. So let me just go to the logos portion. Boom. All those logos here over here to my left, I made on Canva. My logo, her logo. Just make it bigger. That's what I did. I did all that on here. That's the curve effect that I added to it, Found the mic from the elements, found lips from the elements, everything. This whole thing was customized, but this wasn't a template or anything. So just kind of, it took me a little minute to kind of get her vision, what she wanted, So especially when she just wanted the mic, that was her main thing. She just like, all she wanted was the mic. And I'm like, okay, see what I can do. And I knew she liked to talk, so I just put some lips talking with the mic, I wanted to use her lips, but she didn't want to pose for the camera picture, but it's okay. And same thing with mine, I'm different. Just found the eye that I liked, added the lettering in there. lightning bolts coming from my eye to show the intenseness. Banner at the bottom. You know, I found one that I wanted to use. Then those different little elements around me playing the game, playing basketball, detailing cars, and I like to dance. So, you know, I don't know, that was kind of blurry for y'all, especially with this background here already. Alright. So that is the basic use of Canva right now. And like I said, this wasn't the free one. Logging in with Facebook. Yep, that was my free one. Alright, like I said, you just got everything that you want to choose from in your templates file. You can just go from there. Alright. Many options to choose from so it can be quick and easy for you. Alright. But I hope this was informative for y'all. Get y'all little tips and tricks to how to make you a thumbnail or any design that you want to. You know, this is the tool that we use. So I hope y'all doing well out there. Stay blessed. Tell somebody you love them. Wait, I'm gonna ask one more time. We got any questions? Anybody got? For those of you that are here, you know, if you're catching the replay, you're just gonna have to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Scroll through. Oh yeah, it's almost, I didn't hit an hour mark. Okay, I didn't know it was that long. Like I said, we got no questions. I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing off. Like I said, if you do have anything, hit me up in the comment section. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna be doing more of these how-to videos. My next one I'm gonna be doing tomorrow is just on my editing tool. So I'll be showing you that through Power Director. That's the editing software that I use. So be here tomorrow, same time, 1 o'clock. I'm gonna show you how I get my edits done for my quick shorts and my longer videos. But I'm just gonna be making a short for you tomorrow. Like I said, editing does take a while. But I hope you learned something. If you got anything you got to inform me, please let me know as well. I do hope y'all are doing well out there. Tell somebody you love them. Like always, we love you. And stay blessed. We are out.